Saw the other players remaining fighting. As they finished their limbs, they dropped in, and boom, it all ended real quick. Over to another lobby right here at the bottom of the volcano. Most notable player probably on your screen. You can see Ghost Aiden, currently set up with his teammate Ghost Sean, now living on the West Coast. Calvin and Rex currently up top, just using this tree for cover. 36 players remaining, and here comes the beam. Again, what did I mention? Like, look at this loadout. This is insane. Legendary suppressed assault rifle, legendary pump shotgun, legendary heavy sniper. You got traps, you got a campfire, you got everything you could really need. And they're already here on the rotation, too. Now, unfortunately for Calvin, he does get tagged, so shields off for a moment. They'll stop just to pop him back on up, and he has the most eliminations so far this game at 4.
They're sitting pretty right now, 36 players. They really don't have to do a whole lot. They're already at the edge of the safe zone. They're in a perfect position, 47 seconds till this next circle closes. They'll be at circle 6 at that point, and they're right on the edge. Looks like they do have an opportunity. That window edit, the corner, look it up, gets knocked down there. 2v1 though, Calvin down to basically 50 HP, 5 HP for Rex, and he's still in it.
I really like that decision. Instead of forcing it, trying to do anything crazy, they knew there was no way that guy was getting the res. They wind up now breaking on through and challenging that fight to clean them on up. Back on over to Aiden and Sean, both at max health at the moment. Aiden looking to get involved, kind of edge gatekeeping this player, but with the vent right there, you've got to think they have a good chance to get on out of here unscathed. Or they're not going to take the vent.
Surprisingly.
I'm really surprised they're not taking the vent. It was right there.
The only thing I could think is that maybe a risk of being exposed while they're flying in, but that either way just seems kind of like a bad call there, and Aiden does punish that. Purple goes down, and Aiden picks up his.
I think he's going to run for this.
Limb.
Yep, and this is
got to go get it.
I actually really do like this. You hop right on in here, grab those extra minis, and that's a huge upgrade from a uncommon heavy assault rifle to a legendary assault rifle. You really can't get much better than that.
Aiden, Sean, all the way to the bottom of the hill here. This next circle going far west, which is honestly, I think, rather lucky for them if it had been more of a northeast.
Is this going to be this? I think this is going to be right over the vent. I think the vent
might have one of the easiest rotations at this point.
Well,
there's got to be.
No, not even that. I'm saying I think the zone's going to end with the vent in the middle of it.
This is going to get interesting real quick. Surprising that no one is claiming that baller that's just kind of sitting out in the open. Could be an easy rotation utility at this point, unless there's a position here that is a little more advantageous. They're boxed up right at the edge now, the west side of the zone.
Just going to look to farm. He's got so many stinks left, too. Surprised he hasn't maybe dropped one onto this player nearby. Maybe thinking he's still full health. Continuing to branch on out. They don't have really too much holding them up.
Wouldn't be surprised if he gets a tag or two, like you said, if he does start utilizing the sting grenades. Whether or not it's to zone a player and push them away, or into a position where they can beam them on movement like this, Aiden taking shots from above, or if they're going to use the stink to try and go for a finish, if they do get HP tags on somebody.
Yep.
We'll have to wait and see. Young Banana Clip gets knocked to the outside there. Calvin all the way up top.
Oh my gosh.
Has the top down on the entire lobby at this point.
Brilliant 220. Another 110 tag, and the elimination or the knock comes on in. Doesn't even have time to pop the slurp juice, and I can tell he's needing to. Another 209! Caden walking on through this lobby with the legendary pump shotgun. Still can't pop this slurp juice. Just needs 1 minute to breathe. There's the other elimination. Now the slurp will be popped. From what looked like an unwinnable scenario, Ben, to now an opportunity to continue to place in the top 10.
16 players left, 11 duos total. You see in the feed, Sean picks up another one. Krusty Macaroni gets the elimination on Sean.
Ooh.
Calvin, who we were watching earlier, actually goes down as well. You see him on your screen there, the bottom right corner. He is knocked. Prophet, there's Aiden. Sean's duo. Aiden now solo. 5 elims for this duo. 13 players and 9 teams total. He's got minis. He's got 4 stinks and only 30 medium rounds. 1 magazine.
Not a lot of material.
Of AR left. But he's going to put it to use here. 5 shots. The reload tries.
There's a stinks.
There we go.
Oh, he saved him for the real scrappy part of the game. Aiden just beaming from up top. 1 mini gets popped. 10 total mats left, and you can see he realizes this. Aiden, someone with so much experience in these competitive games, tries to beam the player dropping down on him. Doesn't appear like it's going to happen, so he's got to go for the low ground play. Not many materials left. Aiden, 220 to the dome, giving Caden a taste of his own medicine, and now he's got the materials he needs to have a chance to win this game. 8 players left. Only a couple duos still alive in this one. Aiden going to build it a little bit further. Campfire down. Mini being popped. You see these ballers busting through a couple of these walls. Aiden will drop all the way to the low ground, and this is when it gets real frantic. One nearby. Aiden with the pump, but it's not enough. Lil Ghost cuts him down on the high ground. Enthoze and meltze on the low ground. Prophet, Lil Ghost, Runger, and Syllable.
A handful of duos left, 6 players, but 4 teams total. You see in the bottom right corner, Prophet, that little pyramid placement is pretty common. Seen it more and more as of recent days. Keeping himself safe inside. You can hear the shots. Meltze is all the way up top. 1 elim for that duo, but both players are alive. 39 builds, and that gray SMG spraying from above. He feels like he's got enough ammo to try and make an impact, and he's going to keep on peeking. He is looking for the top down from all the way in the sky. There's no reason to necessarily get too aggressive. He's going to get in a better position, and he does secure the elim, beaming from above. Doesn't matter what rarity it is, Jack, that gray SMG still gets work done.
It definitely does from that close range, especially when you have the accuracy that these players do. 2 elims there in total for that duo, and I think the last 2 came in that moment right